Okay, hello everybody, my name is Leslie Williams and I'm in San Diego, California, and this is just an update video. Today's date is November 9th, 2015, and I'm just going to fly right into the subject matter pertaining to the theme of this video, the subject matter. I'm doing court on November 16th. I forgot if it's at 8:30 or 12:30 or 1 o'clock. So what I'll do is I'm going to post this video to my YouTube channel, and then I'll try and absolutely remember to put it in my blog right away. If this video is not in the blog, what I will do is at least put in the blog the date of the next court appearance, and that's supposed to be to pick a trial. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be to pick juries for the trial concerning the illegal lodging ticket I got in Rose Canyon on 8/9/2015. The prediction aspect of this video is as follows. These statements can also be cross-referenced to the information that is in that blog pertaining to what happened concerning this ticket, where it occurred at, how it happened, the confession of the park ranger, and the results and effects of the ticket using the courts, the prosecutors, and the corrupt San Diego Public Defender's Office. In fact, you can go to Google right now and type in San Diego Public Defender's Office corruption and look at what comes up. Hold on. Now, this is stemming from the crime that is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. And basically what they do, which I've made hundreds of videos about this, but I have to kind of regurgitate some statements in current videos because of first-time viewers. So if you're a regular viewer, or if you've seen any of my videos, and you hear repetitious statements, they have to be made because of first-time viewers, so they can get a general idea of what's going on. As a result of being an organized stalking, gang stalking, targeted individuals of this crime are made homeless. Google it. We are then harassed. We are made homeless as a result of being a victim of this crime by the perpetrators who are in this system at the federal, state, and local level. It's organized crime in the system. It's a syndicate. It's a nationwide syndicate. Okay? And they operate on the same templates, methods, tactics, maneuvers, techniques, and basically for the same criminal motivations, schemes. And they are involved in any and every type of crime you can think of. And I'm going to make an additional statement here before I forget to make it. Why are they putting, and they have been and continue to be putting, freaked out, whacked out in their minds, social deviants around me at bus stops? Let me put it to you this way. It was about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I found some information within a person's blog concerning the fact that these perpetrators will tape record statements that you will have or hope to have with individuals that they prop up around you out in the environment. At apartment complexes, restaurants, movie theaters, stores, bus routes, bus stops, anywhere, banks, anywhere. And what they'll do is entice you to talk about a certain subject, so they can tape or videotape your response to it, and then take segments of your responses to any type of question, any type of statement, any type of subject matter, and then interlace it within another contextual situation. Now, if they're doing that, which they will do, they will also prop up social deviants around you, take a video picture of it, and then try to imply you're involved with them somehow. You end up raped, assaulted, murdered, and then they can try and say, well, she was claiming she was being stalked, gang stalked. We told her to change her phone number. She wouldn't, okay, because they sent me a bunch of threatening and harassing text messages. But the phone that they sent me these text messages on, I didn't buy until April 2014. Videotapes and Instagram snapshot screen pictures of those text messages are in the blog. UCSD and Law Library Are They Networking Gang Stalking? But I didn't buy that phone until April 2014. I was being gang stalked from the second I got off the Greyhound bus in San Diego on 8/8/2011 up to April 2014 and since. So that's bullshit when it comes to the detective that was assigned the police report complaint concerning these harassing and threatening text messages. The gang stalking was going on from August 8, 2011 up until April 2014 and since. So him trying to ever, or if they ever try to imply that anything happened to me as a result of me not changing my phone number, bullshit. Because that phone I got in April of 2014, the gang stalking was already going on towards me since August 8, 2011 up until April 2014 and since every day. So I'm making that notation now. If they ever try to imply that I am involved in any type of illegal or criminal activity, they're outside their minds. Because I am not involved in any type of illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I do not know anybody whatsoever in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. And they are hacking into my blogs. In fact, check this out. You can go to Google and type in Ground Zero Clyde Lewis Show. Okay, hit enter. Okay, and then his website will come up. Once it comes up, click on it, open it up, and then go to the feature that says Listen Now. Once you bring that feature up by clicking on it, scroll down to the aspect where it says Listen on SoundCloud. I'll repeat that. Once you click on Listen Now, a menu will come up. Scroll down into the menu to the point where it says you can listen to his shows by listening to it through SoundCloud. Once you bring that up, scroll through his shows, his archived shows, and go to the show of September 1st, 2014. I was on that show. I've been on that show numerous times. And the numerous times that I've been on that show, the links of those broadcasts are also within that blog that I have already aforementioned. Now, I was on that show that day, literally on September 1st, 2014, because the show was covering how these criminal expeditions will hack into your blogs, edit, alter, or delete information in it, post disinformation about you online. And so I called up the show and I told them that they were doing that towards me. They've been doing that ever since Michigan and Connecticut. Okay, and that blog, UCSD and Law Library, is also hacked. So let me tell you something right now. If the courts, any police, okay, ever, or any aspect of the federal government or any doctor tries to imply that I'm involved in any type of criminal activity or illegal activity, they're flat out lying right to their face. If they also try to imply that I am hanging around people that are involved in illegal or criminal activity, that's complete bullshit as well. Let me tell you something what they did at the camping area that I was camping at off of Gilman Road and Gilman Court. The previous area that I was camping at was off of about a mile off of Friars and Frazee Road. I was being harassed there like you would not believe. So I moved to La Jolla off of Gilman Court and Gilman Drive. There's a wooded area over there. Gilman Court and Gilman Drive. There's a park and ride right there, the wooded area right across the street. I moved there in late October 2012. Within 10 days, they brought an individual up and he cleared an area that was originally only about 30 feet away from where my tent was. When I seen him doing that, okay, I moved about another 70 feet away from that area. Okay, then I went to Yucca Valley for 1 week and came back. When I came back, I at first I thought it was just a neighbor doing some community work, you know, for that wooded area, clearing up brush and stuff. But when I came back, I had noticed that him and a couple other people had set up a tent. So instead of re-putting up my tent, when I came back from Yucca Valley and noticing this, I moved 70 feet away from that spot, making it about 100 feet away from them. They yelled, "Gang stalk, oh my God, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk suck my dick, gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff, gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her," every day, day and night, sometimes all day and all night. That's right, they were mentally harassing me. Now, this same exact identical harassment has been caught along all my routes, every day. Now, those motherfuckers, I had no doubt in my mind at all that they were involved in some social deviant activity, if you know what I mean. Because a few of them walked by me and you could tell just by looking at them and the way they were acting that they were outside their minds. Okay? That's why I made video predictions at that spot, in case they would try to pull shit, okay, towards me or my property. Now, so go to that blog. Now, hold on. The same exact identical harassment has been caught in the courthouse. Go to that blog. So, and all over UCSD campus, inside the San Diego Police Department headquarters, inside of City Hall, inside of the San Diego City Council meeting chambers, along all my routes. So, the reason why I brought that up is because the government and police have technology called Stingray. And that's where they can track your phone. Now, they not only will track the phone of a specific person they're looking for, but as a result of that technology being used, I've heard it on the Alex Jones show, I've heard it on, I believe even Clyde Lewis has talked about it, and I've read articles online from journalists. If they're using Stingray technology illegally for gang stalking, they can also use it for, what I'm trying to say is they can, because check out what they did. UCSD came to that hiking area on November 10th, 2014, pretending they were looking for somebody, claiming they were looking for somebody they had an arrest warrant, and then acted like they were stumbling across me. And check this out. That excuse they used on that day, I literally predicted that they would use it, because what I was doing was looking at all variables. See, because in gang stalking, it's a kind of crime where they gotta make it appear that what they're doing to a target is happening through normal appearing reasons and or excuses. So I thought to myself, I already knew the police were involved in this through past experience and through educated knowledge from the internet pertaining to what other targets are saying. So, and the fact that when you call the police using 911 and go in police departments and you beg them to file a police report that you're being gang stalked, and they don't and won't, then you got to think to yourself, well, you fold that back onto all your experience and then the educated knowledge, and you can easily deduce, go to Google and type in gang stalking and police. So what I did was then, because I was hearing the threats, gang stalk, why don't you call the cops and get her out of here? Okay, on top of the other stuff they were saying, I thought to myself, well, they're gonna eventually use the police and the illegal lodging. So I thought to myself, what I'm gonna do in response to that, because what I do is predict what these animals are gonna do before they do it. In email files, video files, tape recorder, audio files, blogs, petitions, YouTube comments, you name it. Okay, and then if they do it after the fact, it'll show this crime is being managed covertly towards me. And if you don't believe, check out how well my predictions work. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. The MTS video MTS sent me of me being assaulted, that video is altered by MTS. The individual that assaulted me had been on that bus route on previous dates engaging in gang stalking physical gestures, including on the day he assaulted me. That's why they only sent me a 2-minute video, and it's altered. Plus, the police report is falsified concerning that assault. But also go into the description of that YouTube video, and you will find a bunch of information, research it all, but pay close attention to the second blog that is attached within the description of that YouTube video. Click on it. Once you bring it up, scroll down to a little section within it, and there's a little attached PDF file titled Assault 11. Click on it. You'll see a printed out scanned email showing that I predicted not only the assault, but where it would happen at on public transportation just 11 days before. Absolutely. So, when I seen that MTS sent me an altered video, and then I seen the police report and saw that it was completely falsified, I already knew the police are involved in this shit. Okay, so what I did was I started thinking to myself, they're going to eventually target me in my hiking areas, because they did in another year when I was here in San Diego. Absolutely, San Diego police. So what I did was I started deducing what excuses would they use to come up into my area to give me a ticket to move, to give me a ticket, arrest me, or at least tell me I gotta move. They got to make it appear that it's happening through normal appearing reasons, because they know I wear a tape recorder, because I've told every single police officer that's been in my physical presence that they're being recorded as I'm speaking to them. Plus, they also know I got a video camera. They can lie about it all they want and call me crazy concerning it. It's the truth. Now, flat out, check this out. So what I did was I made statements in my tape recorder. I said, I made a bunch of different audio files on different dates, even repeating the same exact excuses they would use, and that was one of them, that they would pretend that they were looking for somebody they had a warrant and then stumbled across me. And that's literally the excuse they used. So when they came up in that area on that day, they said that they were looking for somebody they had an arrest warrant. Now, I already know that it was the expedition, the gang stalking expedition, that propped them up to camp out close by me, because they were yelling, gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff? Gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her? Gang stalk crazy, gang stalk weird, gang stalk suck my dick. Now, check this out. When I was at the previous hiking area that was about a mile off of Friars and Prezi Road that I was using between, I think, March and of 2012 up until October, okay, they were getting in people up on that sidewalk of where that was close by to where my tent was and saying gang stalk. And I made videos about it and published them to the internet. And those videos have published dates showing me saying it. Now, massive gang stalking evidence has been caught of these words and phrases being repeated along all my routes. One of the individuals from that Gilman Court and Gilman Drive area was flat out, when you go to that blog, UCSD and Law Library, Are They Networking Gang Stalking? Okay, you're going to run across some YouTube videos concerning the Thanksgiving event and the Instagram audio concerning the Thanksgiving event. One of those two men are one of the men from that area. You're gonna flat out see him yelling with another man, gang stalking, and gang stalking. I'm gonna fuck you up. A threat while they're saying gang stalking. Now, I was making videos throughout the entire year 2013 and a little bit in 2014 at that area that they were saying gang stalk, why don't you come and steal their stuff? A threat while they're saying gang stalk. And gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her? A threat while they're saying gang stalk. The Thanksgiving event occurred at the end of 2013. Those other videos were already on the internet, and I can prove that it was him. Now, flat out. So, those motherfuckers were up in that area, and I already know they were engaging in illegal behavior because of the way they looked and acted at times when they walked by me. You could tell just by looking at them. So, think about this as well. How would the police, if it was true that they were looking for anybody with an arrest warrant, how would they know that they were even there? Oh, we were just hoping that he might be up in here. The point I'm trying to make is this. Stingray technology. Let me light my cigarette. Stingray technology can not only pick up the person they're looking for in any area, but it can also pick up the phone numbers that are within, I think, 100 or 200 or 300 feet. So they can easily prop up anybody to camp out around any of my camping areas, okay? Have me murdered or raped at any spot in the future or soon, okay? And then claim that it was somebody that was seen by me at a bus stop, okay? See, what they can do is prop up people at a bus stop, social deviant type of people, okay? So they can take video pictures of that target with those people close by, then turn around and prop up those motherfuckers to camp out close by me, and I would never know it. Then I end up murdered, raped, robbed, or whatever, and then the police can say, because they got to make it appear that what happened to me, okay, if it's ever investigated, okay, they can try and make it appear that it's because of somebody that I was hanging around with. So I'm telling you right now today, since I have been in San Diego on 8/8/2011 up to this date and continuing, I have not involved myself with anybody at the acquaintance level, at the friendship level, at the intimate level, in any way, shape, or form. I have never camped out with anybody, and I absolutely will not, because I already go to Google and type in intimate infiltration and gang stalking. They will infiltrate your family. You can Google that. They will engage in intimate infiltration. They will infiltrate your circle of friends. I'm not stupid. I know enough about this crime to know to state it myself. But the way this crime operates, though, is that they got to make it appear that what they're doing towards the target is because the target's doing something they're not supposed to be, illegal lodging, or that the target's involved in illegal activity and made certain choices to hang around certain people, and as a result, those crimes happen to them. So I'm telling you the truth right now, fellow American citizens, and I can look you straight in the eye. Now, why are they propping up all these whacked out social deviant individuals who look like they're out of their minds around me at the law library, outside of it, outside of 7-Eleven, at bus stops, like they did at the bus stop off of Shawline Road and Genesee Avenue, and Claremont Mesa Boulevard 3 days ago. No, about 4 to 5 days ago. And today is the 9th of November. Two whacked out looking Mexicans. Okay, one of them approached me and asked me if I knew what time the bus came. Bus route 44. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. I already know this is organized crime in the system because I literally caught sheriff's deputies saying gang stalk around me. Okay? Absolutely. I already know it for a fact. Okay? And why would motherfuckers be coming up to me, engaging in physical gestures, people I do not know, while white vans are sitting across the street, directly across from where I'm sitting at, where they propped these two motherfuckers up at the bus stop about 4 days ago? Why are they harassing me using social deviance outside the law library and in it? and at Ross Grocery Store. So fellow American citizens, I'm telling you the truth and I can look you straight in the eye. I'm not involved in any type of illegal activity whatsoever, okay? And just to also throw this in, you should go to YouTube and type in Stockton, San Antonio and look at what they did to those 2 women. Look at what they did to Dr. John Hall to try to discredit him. Take a close look at what they're saying, okay? Okay, everything they're saying. And then go to that blog and also go to the section within my blog, UCSD and Law Library, and review the Stockton, San Antonio aspect of that blog. Dissect it slowly. Absolutely. Fellow American citizens, if I get put in jail for this illegal lodging ticket that I got on 8/9/2015 in Rose Canyon, if it's more than 30 days, I will automatically lose my Social Security and Social Services and federal student loans if I don't get a continued, I'm on a low income driven repayment plan right now. If they try and say that I got to do anything that's got to be done before the verdict comes in concerning this trial and I get put in jail, federal student loan can say that you owe us for all the months while you were in jail and demanding payment for it while I'm trying to get my Social Security back that got taken away because of me being put in jail. In order to human traffic anybody, a woman, a child, a young man, or whatever, okay, you got to take away everything they got, their money that they're using to sustain themselves. And also, if the verdict, if I am banned from any or all San Diego parks, okay, and then they give me another thing that they could be doing also, and absolutely, they can be banning me from parks. So I had to pick if in case I ever decide in the future to risk it and spend a night or 2 or whatever in a park, okay, they can be doing this to try and steer me to a more isolated wooded area so I can be raped and robbed. And if you don't think the San Diego police don't know where I'm hiding my money, think again. They were told they discovered it once when I was hiking next door to the San Diego FBI, when I used to hike next to them, when their building used to be off of Aerial Drive and Ruffin Road back in 2011 and 12. On February 20th, they came to my hiking area on February 21st, 2012. And when I was arrested on November 10th, 2014, they asked me where my money was. They also discovered it again where it was on 8/9/2015 when they patted me down in Rose Canyon. So they know where it's at. So let me just put it to you this way. It would take there would be no way they could get a hold of my money by searching my pockets or my backpack. I'll say that much. So, fellow American citizens, do you see how this shit works? Ban her from ever being able to use any type of park. So she's got to sleep. She'll pick then a more isolated area. As a result, through the continued tracking, they then bring social deviants, criminals, drug addicts, whatever, to come to that area to engage in robbery, rape, murder, whatever. Do you understand how this shit works? So go to that blog. My name is Leslie Williams. I literally just caught San Diego prosecutors and public defenders saying gang stalk, suck my dick, and oh my god inside the room Department 9 on the 2nd floor inside the San Diego courthouse on October 23rd, 2015. As the door was open, I was standing in the hallway. I caught it on audio file and uploaded it to Twitter and the internet, and I got some more videos of it I'm uploading to YouTube as well. If anything happens and I'm arrested and or ticketed again for illegal lodging, I don't give a shit what buffer, who they use between me and any law enforcement that brings it about. It will be nothing but a staged event from this day forward, no matter who they use, no matter how innocent appears, kid, teenager, neighbor, adult, anybody acting like they're in the area for normal appearing reasons and acting like they're stumbling across me, homeless people, drug addicts, alcoholics, punks, whoever they use, it will be, and no matter what they say, because they know I wear a tape recorder, so trust me, they're told what to say, even when they're 100 feet away from me, because they want to make it appear on the tape recorder that this is anything but gang stalking. I know it for a fact. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. This video applies for the next 6 months and for the next year, especially if I'm put in jail. And I'm predicting all this right now on October 9th, 2015. Let's see if anything occurs. Do what I tell you to do. Go to UCSD and Law Library. Are they networking gang stalking? That's the title of the blog. My name is Leslie Williams. I do appreciate you listening. This is a prediction video. Thank you.